Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, introducing myself. My name is Rifqi Fauzi mayadis with the number 19231424 and I am from class 2B. Now in this presentation, we will discuss introducing to hardware and computer. First, I will explain to you what hardware is and what a computer is. Next, I will explain the use of or explains of hardware and computer that we encounter every day. Let's go to slide 1. Computers are complex machines made up of various hardware components that work together to process information and perform tasks. Understanding the fundamental of computer hardware is essential for effectively using and troubleshooting this powerful device. In short, a computer is a kind of multitasking electronic device, while hardware is a component of the component inside the computer itself. Next, slide 2. We will discuss the basic of computer hardware, which include component or hardware inside the computer. The first is the CPU or central processing unit, which is the brain of the computer. This is the part that will process the program inside the computer, and there is RAM, memory. Well, this RAM includes store temporary data when the computer is active. They are also storage device, which include two components. The two components are SSD and HDD, and there are also other the components of storage device that are useful for storing long-term data or files. On the next slide, we will discuss the CPU in this central processing unit. The first is processor cores. Modern CPU have multiple processor cores, allowing them to handle multiple tasks simultaneously for improved performance. Then there is clock speed. The clock speed, measured in gigabits, determines how quickly the CPU can execute instructions. Then there is cache memory. While the CPU stores frequently accessed data and instructions, reducing the time needed to retrieve them from main memory. Well, the CPU will work hard to run the computer, and we have to keep this component cool because of over time the CPU will heat up. Let's move on to the next part, which is RAM. random access memory. There are four explanations, namely volatile, volatile, volatile memory. RAM is type of volatile memory, meaning it requires a constant power supply to retain data. Then memory capacity, the amount of RAM in a computer determines how many tasks it can handle simultaneously. Then memory speed, the speed of RAM measured in megahertz affect the overall performance on the computer. Then memory types, common RAM types include RAMs, SRAM, and SD-RAM, each with its own characteristic and use case. Well, the point is the RAM is used to store temporary data and to help processing the program that will run on the next line. We will discuss storage device for storing long-term data. We have three components, namely a hard disk or HDDs, a solid-state drivers, sorry, or SSD, and external storage. For HDD, we use magnetic disks to store data, providing large storage capacity at a relatively low cost. While for SSD, we use flash memory to store data, offering faster access time and lower power consumption than HDDs. And will external storage and USB flash driver are used for backup storage. Continue to the next slide, which is input and output. Itself is data information that is entered into a computer system or program. Input can come from various sources such as keyboard, mouse, scanner, and or devices connected to computer. Output is the result produced by the program after processing the input. Output can be from of monitor, printers, and speaker, or saving data to file. And there are also peripheral connection or additional hardware connection connect to the computer to expand its capabilities. Peripheral device or peripheral can connect to the computer internally or the component to explain its capability. Peripheral device or peripherals can connect. And there are also peripheral connection or additional hardware connection that connect to the computer to explain its capabilities. Peripheral device or peripheral can connect to the computer internally or externally. External peripheral devices are connected to external connection source. Device or connection take external connection such as USB port, HDMI port, or audio port. On the next slide, we will discuss the evolution computer hardware. Here is evolution computer hardware from year to year. The first in the mainframe. Mainframe are large and powerful computer used to process a large amount of data and application. Mainframe computer have large amount of memory and data processor and can process billions of simple calculation and transaction in real time. The second is mini computers. Mini computers are a class of multi-user computers that are in the middle of the computing spectrum below the mainframe computer class and single-user computer. Systems such as personal computer. Then there are personal computer. Personal computer are computer designed to be used by one person at a time. The advent of microphone led to the creation of personal computer in the 190. The fourth is modern devices, which are electronic devices that are an integral part of modern life. Explain of modern devices are smartphone, tablet, and laptops. Maybe that's all I can say. Sorry for all the shortcoming. Thank you for listening. I hope it can be useful for all use. Amin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.